tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone, competition's none in the
catch me in my Mercedes, bumping ice, baby, screaming shady till I die. Like I have a paradise, life's crazy, so I live it to the fullest. Time's crazy, and you only live it once. So I'm thinking about this nice land, and wait, don't stop me now, boy. Living life in the fast lane, speed of life, and I can't slow down. Only got a gallon in the gas tank, almost at the finish line, so I can't stop now.
Hello and welcome, everyone. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this crowd at the Rose Garden. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Jamison and Varejao in the middle. Baron Davis and Anthony Parker pair up in the backcourt. And it's Caspi in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Aldridge at the 4 and Oden at the 5. Matthews out there with Felton. And it's Wallace in at the small forward. Back to Felton. He's guarded by Davis. Matthews left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He had a nice open look right there. Matthews has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Wesley Matthews is signed to be a bit of a role player for the Trailblazers, but when Roy went down, he exploded and was really key in their run last season.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, when Byron Scott and I had a chance to catch up a few minutes ago, when we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Well, back to Wesley Matthews. Yeah, Clark, he was brought in for defense and threes. But, Steve, I thought he showed so much more. Great depth to his game.
Averaged close to 18 points per game in the middle part of the season, Kevin, when Brandon Roy went down. Really was a huge addition to that Blazer offense and saved them with all the injuries they had on the wing.
Caspi with the bucket.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Felton against Davis. Davis is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Camby comes in for Greg Oden. And it's Roy in for Raymond Felton. Cleveland also making some changes. Daniel Gibson comes in for Anthony Parker. And Sessions subbed in for Baron Davis. Now here's Roy. Wallace kicks to Camby. Roy. And the layup is good. Roy's got his first basket of the night.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Here's Jamison. Again, the Cavaliers score. Here's Roy. Outside Aldridge. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Here's Gibson.
And the Blazers did a pretty nice job against Eastern Conference teams a year ago, going 18-12.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Ryan Hollins, Sessions out there with Daniel Gibson. Then there's Antoine Jamison. And it's Iyenga in at the 3 slot. Well, Steve, you think about the Blazers against the East. You told us that record. The Eastern Conference, historically known, Clark, for more half-court, defensive-minded teams. And I think the Blazers kind of fit that mold.
I think so. I mean, they take on a bit of the personality of their coach, Nate McMillan, kind of a tough, gritty basketball team. They can grind out games. They don't mind doing that. So when you think about the Eastern Conference style, the Blazers kind of find that comfortable for them.
He knows how to get to the basket, guys, especially when the defense is soft like it was there.
The shot misses, and the Trailblazers going now the other way. Here's Batum. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 3 assists in the game. Taken away by Felton. They're moving the ball. Roy passes to Aldridge. Fader on the way, and it's off the back rim.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And it's all knotted up. So it's Portland now. Backing down is Camby. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the defender, the rotation came over, really seemed to bother him, and that threw that shot off.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Now here's Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Two on the clock, and blocked. Here's Sessions. The shot, no good. Cavaliers ahead, up 2.
Time now for the HP halftime report this Tuesday. Let's get right into it. For the Cavaliers, a closely contested game against the Portland Trailblazers. Teams on fire, torching the rim.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Cavaliers leading.
You know, despite the fact that the Cavs really struggled and were a bit of a circus on the road anyway, they still managed to finish with a better road record than 4 other teams in the league.
So with Roy on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Aldridge at the 4 and Oden at the 5. Matthews out there with Felton. And it's Wallace in at the 3, the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that impressed Coach Nate McMillan about Gerald Wallace since he acquired him in a trade last season, his fearlessness. Coach said, in this league, there are men and there are boys. Gerald is a man. When you're in this league, you need those guys that don't fear opposing players. He's added an edge to the Blazers, Kevin.
Thanks for that, Doris. And make no mistake, Wallace plays with no fear.
You don't get the nickname Crash by playing tentatively, that's for sure.
Now, here's Felton. He's guarded closely. Aldridge dishes to Felton. Just 5 on the clock. Good! Felton's got his first 2 points. Like what you said about the Cavs, I'm not sure if that says more for them or Steve on the other hand, the 4 teams they finished ahead of.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, they knew it was going to be a tough year without LeBron James, but the thing I like about Cleveland is they continued to fight. They went through that horrible losing streak in the middle of the season, but they ended on an upswing. They won 5 of their last 10 on the road, and they're trying to build something strong for the future.
Kicks to Matthews. Covered by Parker. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Good team play there. You move the ball until you find the right shot for the right person.
They're a well-oiled machine, Steve. I mean, working extremely well as a cohesive unit. Every pass delivered on time and on target. A lot of ball movement and player movement. It's a thing of beauty.
Outside, Felton. He feeds it to Aldridge. A shake. And it's good on the way in. Aldridge has got 8 points.
Just another one of his main post moves down low.
Knocked loose. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's time for the 4th quarter and time to check in with the 4th member of our team, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark report. Hi, Doris.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Cavaliers that garners the Sprite Spark today. Their lead continues to grow as the game progresses. They've shown absolutely no mercy and continue to find a way to add to their lead every trip down the floor, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. That run has made a difference, guys. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what got them off and going.
Yeah, they were really able to seize the momentum at that point, and they just rode it.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Caspi, Anderson Varejao. Out there with Samardo Samuels. Then there's Ramon Sessions, and it's Davis in at the two-guard spot. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Puts up a 3. That is good. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. Outside Aldridge. From about 19 feet, the shot is off, and Cleveland will take it the other way. The pass to Samuels. From the arc. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 11. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He was very clear, saying, I don't want anybody sitting back and waiting for the game to come to you. Go out there and be as aggressive as you can possibly be. Let's see how it plays, guys.
And thank you, Doris. Parker against Roy. Left side, Roy. Shot clock at 6. Batum for 3. The shot no good. And Cleveland will take it the other way. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Great ball movement. Gibson against Batum. Inga. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 14. 19 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they're going to need a miracle because this one looks like it's just about over.
Steve, more than one. They'll need a few of those miracles. I think we're done here.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Felton. The dish to Roy. Aldridge backing in. Shot to stop the run. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, poor defense at both ends. It kind of reminds me of your teams, Clark.
Well, not exactly. We did give a little better effort. I mean, neither squad really digging in at that end. At least we tried to play defense.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're leading by 12. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
Not sure why they're calling this timeout. The game is pretty much over.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. Maybe they just want to bask in the wind just a little longer, but I don't agree with it. Let's go. Get out of here.
There's the triple. It's off. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes.
I get up every morning by the 4:45. Work a steady job just to stay alive. Get home and go to bed by the 9:45. Gotta go through it all over again.
Up early in the morning just to get a hold of that bread. It must be a BL in the building. Oh, I'm in the zone, man. Yeah. Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the